Good evening, guys. Today we are going to talk about the topic sleep habits, habits of sleeping. And there are both advantage and disadvantage on this particular topic. Because how do we gain energy? Basically, we need energy in order to operate something which is very important to for our life and in everyone's life. We all are responsible for doing specific things that will make us better or that can help us earn some money from somewhere else. So today the topics that we would like to discuss is sleep habits. And one is not capable of working the whole day, the whole night. He needs some time to gain energy. Or for a very simple example, we can also take an example of mobile phone, which we use in our day-to-day life. Suppose this is mobile phone, and we need to recharge it when the battery gets low. If the battery is under zero, it won't operate, right? So in the same case, in order for the mobile phone to function once again, we need to recharge it. So likewise, in our life, we need to recharge our battery and we need some time to regain our energy so that we can perform works which we are excited to do. So how do we gain energy? We gain energy from food, we gain energy from exercise and many other items where we won't be able to mention each one of them today. And now, above all, sleeping is one of the sources that we can take as an example on how we gain energy from. We take rest during night and in the morning after cleanliness we eat food and started gaining our energy. One who is very tired and this I don't know whether it's the fact or not, but this according to the science, it is said that a person who sleeps for 2 or 3 minutes is able to regain new energy. So only for 2 and 3 minutes, he is able to gain energy. It's very, very important. So normally a person needs 6 hours sleep, six, that we can call it as a sufficient amount of time for sleeping. And this is what science tells us on sleeping. But we can also take an example of various things which we experience in our day-to-day life. As our topics has said, we will specifically deal with this particular topic, that is sleeping habits. And there are people who consider sleeping as habits, which is very, very bad. Yes, it is good to spend some times, for example, 6 hours or 7 hours, till 7 hours sleep is good for health. But there are some people, and also when I was in the 10th standard, I also had a friend who is really fond of sleeping. So he used to sleep from 8 p.m. at night until 12 p.m. in the morning. This was the schedule of him. But referring to his career, he did not do well in his academic life, and that was because of his sleeping habits. And on the other hand, there are people who sleep only for a few hours, like 4 hours, 2 hours, and they're also not good. And that specific time durations that we need for sleeping hours is 6 hours. And if a person does not sleep, does not have enough hours to sleep, he will feel exhausted and he won't be fit, and even his body will not be active when performing tasks. So these are the some of the effects that we can recall due to the due to deficiency of sleeping. So on the other hand, we have to compare between the good and the bad, right? So these sleeping hours helps a person keep body fit and fine. And when you should also take a practical example, which requires you to sleep for 2 hours today, and next day you can have 6 hours sleep, and consider your life, which one is better for you and which one is good for you. So you will automatically choose the latter one, as it gives you enough hours to sleep, and through which you gain energy. Like as we mentioned earlier, sleeping is one of the sources from where we gain energy, and this is how it works. Today, we are very fortunate that we have parents who can support us financially, mentally, physically, so we could be in different states to pursue our degrees and in preparing for competitive exams, and so we could have enough hours to sleep to regain our mental health and physical health. And with the energy we gain from sleeping, we are able to access to different courses, and we can also travel to different places. Some will go to the library, or another will go to somewhere else where they could feel comfortable to study. So this is how it works. And if we do not get a sufficient providence from our parents, I think we won't be able to cope with all these problems, right? So there will be events when you don't feel like sleeping, but you should be careful to avoid sleeping habits that includes sleeping for long hours more than 8. And on the other hand, you should take care of your health. Yes, there may be some essential works that must be done, but even in those cases, if possible, we are required to make some arrangement which can give us enough sleep, and we can complete the work the day after tomorrow or when we get free time. So it requires time management to separately place out the hours to sleep and the hours to work. When all these are working together, we will have we will be able to have enough sleep, and as a result, we will gain energy in order to perform difficult tasks which we never come across in our life. Thank you.